Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today, I'm going to ask our Archangels for some guidance, some spirit messages from our angels. So we're going to call in our angels in a minute and see what they have for you. So we're going to pick our cards now. So we have 3 angels to pick from. So we're going to ask each angel. Now you may want to watch all of them because maybe each angel will have a different message for you. But pick one to start. So group A is HANIEL. It's a lover's card. And it is joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. So connected to the lover's card in the tarot. So we are going to see what this archangel has to say to us. Many of you are familiar with Archangel Michael, and he is connected to the Chariot. And his energy is perseverance, success in conflict, and overcoming adversity. So he may have some messages for us today. And group C is Metatron and connected to the Wheel of Fortune. Advancement in progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the big book of life. So the recording angel. So we can see what that archangel has for us as well. So pick an angel that you feel most drawn to today. Let's see what their loving messages are, what spiritual guidance they have for you. This will be a fully channeled message, and we will see you in your reading. I will timestamp them in the description and in the comments for all of you. We will see you in your reading in a moment. If you picked group A and pick an angel, this reading is for you. So you picked the Lover's card and HANIEL, and this archangel is responsible for joy and pleasure, brings happiness to couples, and removes negative energy. So those are all good things, right? We want all of the above, spirit. So let's call in our spirit guides and our angels for guidance. Spirit, I call upon you, and I call upon you, HANIEL, for some guidance, guided messages for anyone who has found this reading today. I am listening for you now. I have learning and experiences. I'm opening myself up is how it's coming into me. And I'm trying to find the light that's within me on an ongoing basis, they're saying. So it's probably something that you're working on. You're probably working on, how do I listen to my inner voice? How do I tap into my intuition? And it is a feeling of you're being guided. I will say that with that lantern, but it came into me more as, the light within all of us. And how do we tap into that? So it could be Spirit's way of saying they want you to continue to work on that. They want you to continue to listen. Spirit's saying you have to quiet your mind long enough so that you can hear. So that could be something that they really want you on this journey, they're saying now. How beautiful. I have vulnerability and freedom. Being vulnerable is a sense of freedom. It's nothing is going to hold me back, including my own fears or insecurities or tears. They're saying nothing can hold me back from what it is that I'm trying to achieve. So I do feel this release. I feel like it's taken time. I feel like I'm releasing in little pieces, but that's okay. Nobody releases all at once. But I do feel like the more that I let go and the more that I trust and the less I try to control things, the happier I am, the more peaceful I am, the more content I am. They're saying you're headed in the right direction. I love that. And you are being guided by your own guardian angel. So you each have a guardian angel. On the day that you were born, you were assigned a guardian angel to you from the spirit realm. So the guardian angel that's associated to your birth date is always there for you and always guiding you. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you need us to know? So I do like this beautiful energy, bringing happiness, joy, and pleasure, please, Spirit. I have a Page of Swords. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a Five of Pentacles. And I have a Ten of Swords. So the first thing is they're sharing with you that it was almost a feeling of you're on the verge of getting to where you want to be. You might not be there yet. Like, I'm not at the top. I haven't achieved that ultimate goal. But as you are growing, they're using the word curious, that you're learning, you're growing, you're achieving. But people along the way are seeing you as somebody who is moving up in the world, so to speak, whether it's your people around you, whether it's if you work for yourself, it would be customers, clients, it would be people that you work for sure. But it's a sense of achievement. I will say that. And I feel like that is it's like, this is where I want to be, but I'm not there yet. And that's okay. I do have some fear around what's going to happen next. And that might be something that Spirit's trying to help you with. That may be something that we do need to realize, that we are vulnerable to that. We need to release it. But we all have fears of things that are going to go wrong, right? Losing a job, the car breaks down, unexpected bills. But we can't live in that fear. We can't live in the worry of what's going to happen next. They're saying just prepare for it. Just, know it's going to come at some point, but it's not going to break you, they're saying. So we can't worry about something that hasn't happened yet. But if you feel like it's always one step forward, two steps back, you need to focus more on, but I am still always moving forward, and I am always still getting better and better at what I'm doing, and things are becoming easier and easier for me. Right now, I feel like I've got to let the worry behind. I got to let go of the worry. I know that's really hard in this society, but for your own peace of mind, worry about something that is going on for real, and try not to worry about something that hasn't happened yet, because we could all live in that. Like, what if? We just can't live that way. Yeah, set your heart and your desires in your mind on what is it that I can control, what is it that I can't control. And I feel like they just want you to kind of stay there, like stay in that lane, okay? I have a Ten of Pentacles. You're well on your way to some kind of abundance. All right. Things are getting better is what they're trying to tell you. Things are always getting better. Yeah. Here's a fear of the Tower. So maybe we have justified tears, maybe, or fears and tears, maybe, but maybe we have justified fears that I'm going to lose my job, or what would happen if I lose my job, financial fears, something like that. But have plan B. Okay, so it's a job. You're not dying. You're not in the hospital. They didn't take away, something substantial from you. It's a job. And okay, plan B would be, I would get something else. So they're saying just be prepared for the worst. If the worst is something you really worry about, how would I solve that problem if it happened? So that you're not blown out of the water if something happened. But I don't feel like it's happening. I feel like it's just, I have a hard time imagining that it won't. It's like every time I get ahead, every time I'm happy, it's taken away from me. We've got to reset. This is a reset with this Ace of Swords. It's like a twist in our mind where we say, I'm not going to talk to myself that way anymore. I'm going to talk to myself about abundance, and I'm going to manifest abundance, and I deserve abundance, and it's coming into me, and things are getting better all the time. They're saying, I have a Judgment, and I have a Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So there's some kind of new, I don't know, a way to create wealth, new income coming in, new opportunities, new door opening. You do have a good head on your shoulders to make a good choice or to make a good decision. So don't be afraid of that. If in the event something does happen, you have the ability to pick yourself back up and move on. No doubt in my mind. So I'm not going to worry about something that hasn't happened yet. I feel like is your first major message. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need us to know? What does our angel have for us today? I have magic, the letter M. Use your power. Charming person, possibly a charming person coming in, an unforeseen force. Okay. You have magic within you is what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you to tap into something that they're saying you're aware of it, but you don't use it. So I'm going to guess that it's your intuition. I'm going to guess that you could have any of the psychic abilities, okay, that you're aware of it, but you don't use it. So I'm not saying magic in a sense of magical spells or witch energy. I'm saying magical energy in the sense that you're amazing, okay, and that you have this internal power within you to do anything. So don't hold back. Don't hold back. I have the letter J, justice, legal matters, being impartial and taking a stand. You could have some legal matters coming up. You could have just resolved legal matters, Spirit just said. And we all go through that, but we'd like to think it's fair. We like to feel like we were honest. We'd like to feel that we got through it and it's behind us, or it will be behind us very soon. So if we have something on our plate connected to legal matters, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I have the letter P for purpose, your divine plan, and choose your own path for your meaningful work. That came into me as more of a shift. It was, you are shifting, okay? You are either starting to tap into your spiritual growth. You're starting to realize like, there's got to be more for me. Like what I'm doing isn't really fulfilling it. You have been struggling with what's my purpose, what's my path. And they're trying to let you know that the answers are coming. But when we're filled with fear or worry and we are, kind of projecting, we can't be in our purpose. Our purpose is in the moment. Our purpose is right in the now. So you've got to pull yourself back. You got to pull yourself back and kind of learn to live in the day and learn to live in the moment. And it's really, really hard. And I get it. So let's see what else they have for you. Spirit, please share with me. So big message, living in the day, live in the moment. Thank you. Thank you to my Archangel. Okay. And I have a Knight of Pentacles, patience. I have a Queen of Cups. Your intuition and your compassion is shining there. I have a Five of Wands. And I have a Two of Wands. Look at the door. I have an internal struggle with which door to choose. And you could be one of those people that you're very good at a lot of different things. And sometimes we're just, I want to do it all. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. But we're pulled in too many different directions. And it overwhelms us, Spirit says. It confuses us with our purpose. It confuses us with our own destiny, our own path. And quite frankly, we overwhelm ourselves. And I feel like they're saying, choose a door, choose wisely, choose the one you're most drawn to, and then stay on that path for a while and do what you're good at and see where it takes you. Love what you do is really kind of the message, and build upon something. The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles working together is persistence. It's, I'm not going to give up on myself. It's, I'm committed to achieving something. And even if it takes me a while to get there, even if I feel like I'm walking on a tightrope to get there, I know that if I go slow and steady, I'm gonna achieve it. But my heart is in it, they just said. My heart is in what it is I'm trying to do. And if other things are pulling you away from that, That's where our boundaries come in. That's where they're saying you need to say no. Do you have a hard time saying no? Is, I think, a big message. So maybe they're asking you to be crystal clear about the door that you choose, as far as where do I put my energy? Where do I put my time? What is best for my future self and my higher self? And I feel like then I kind of focus on that. And maybe you just feel like you've been pulled in 1,000 different directions and you're getting nothing done. You're not going anywhere. You know, you could do a little bit of this, you do a little bit of that, but we're not hitting the goals that we want. I have a Justice card again. So something going on with the Justice energy around you. It could be a new contract, could be a new opportunity, could be a employment contract. It could be something along those lines. Spirit, what is it that you need us to know? What is it that you want us to hear today? I have charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Okay, so this charismatic energy, I'm going to go with this overall energy of I'm filled with love and I have so much love to give. And I hope somebody sees it in me. I hope somebody sees that I am a loving person. I'm a good person. I try to do all the right things. And I hope that I'm rewarded for it, Spirit just said. So you will be. But somebody's taking notice of this beautiful love that's inside of you, almost like this burst of aura or just your energy, I would say, your energy attracting them. I have a wish. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. So they're letting you know. And this was my Lover's card. This was my joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples. We're trying to remove any negative energy as well, but we are also bringing joy and comfort into our life with what it is that we're hoping and wishing for. So you've got some big time angels behind you. You get the big guns, right? They're coming in to help you. And I have a beautiful connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. For those of you that have watched me for longer than a minute, you know how much I love bridges and doorways and arches, because I always feel like it's Spirit's way of telling me that there's always another side. And when I get to the other side is where the magic happens. When I get to the other side is when, kind of the big plan is revealed to me. So you're crossing over, they're saying. You're crossing that bridge now. You're about to cross that bridge. It could be crossing into new love, crossing into the next phase, acknowledging the person that's in your life as your soulmate. So all good things ahead is how I feel. Like, just don't be afraid to cross over. I feel like whatever's on the other side is meant to be. How gorgeous. And let's see what they have. I have an 8 of Cups. I have a Knight of Cups. I have a King of Cups. And I have a 6 of Wands. So somebody's trying to capture your heart. You may be feeling that I'm falling for somebody. You may have walked away from somebody else that didn't fulfill you emotionally in order to believe, they're saying, that I believe that there was something better. I believe that there was love out there for me, and I didn't give up on that. I'm glad you didn't, because this Knight of Cups and this 6 of Wands, I feel like the only thing that they want to do right now is they want to capture you. They want to capture your heart. They want you to fall in love with them. They want you to want to be with them as much as they want to be with you. So we've got some beautiful romance, I guess, coming in also. So I think that is Spirit's way of saying that if that's what you're hoping for, we have this kind of very romantic fairy tale with that Knight of Cups coming in. Bottom of the deck, I have a 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and I have a Hermit. So definitely a feeling of I've moved on, okay? Even if it meant that I was alone, even if it means that I'm lonely, I have moved on from my past. I'm healing. You are healed. They are repairing you. All of those things are happening all at the same time. They're trying to share with you that it is a journey. They don't want you to forget that it is, nothing comes to us immediately. And they're saying, of course, don't settle for anything less than you want. We will bring it to you. And they're saying, take this time to enjoy yourself. It's more of a, this is my time energy. So I think they want you, if you're single, just take this time to enjoy yourself, and these other things will all unfold. Spirit, please share with me loving angel number, please. What is it that you have for us? I have manifest your dreams, the number 456. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. How beautiful. We're going to put this out into the universe. I want to thank Archangel HANIEL for these messages and our spirit guides as well today. I want to thank you, Spirit, for these messages. If you picked Group B, Archangel Michael, this reading is for you. So Archangel Michael represents the Chariot card in the Tarot. So here it is: perseverance, success, and conflict, and overcoming adversity. So maybe you're asking for some extra strength today. Maybe you need some messages on getting through something or seeing what's on the other side. So Archangel Michael, can you please share with us loving messages? I call upon all of my spirit guides and any angels that want to help guide me as well. Archangel Michael, can you please share with me what is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need me to hear? I am listening for you now. I have a yes. Okay, what's the question? The question is yes. The answer is yes. So what is it that you are trying to achieve? Are you trying to overcome something, they said? Are you trying to move on from something that has been challenging? Are you trying to put something behind you that is no longer serving you? So the answer is yes. I feel like you're well on your way. So that feels good. I just like the kind of combustion energy there. It's a transformation. You're doing it now, they're saying. So whatever it is that you are trying to achieve or wish or manifest, you are doing it. You know, it's the feeling of, if is what I'm doing working? I'm manifesting, I'm meditating, I'm quieting my mind, I'm doing all the right things. Is this working? Yes, it's working. You are transforming. You're becoming the person you're meant to be. You're becoming, and you're getting to know the real you, and you've changed. You're not the same person that you used to be. So something in your life has changed you significantly, and it's in a good way. Maybe you made a significant change. You changed your health, your diet. You don't drink anymore. You stopped smoking. You removed toxic energy from your life. They're saying you rely on yourself and only yourself. So that feels really positive as well, that you've learned to rely on yourself. So that feels good. I have trust the universe. I'm learning to trust. I'm learning to trust my spirit guides. I'm listening more. I'm following their lead. I'm listening to my spirit guides. I'm taking action when the messages come into me. So that feels awesome too. I'm realizing the connection they just said, like I can feel the connection more than I ever used to. And it's getting stronger. And each year it's getting stronger each day. So you're not the same person that you were. I guess they want to acknowledge how far you've come. Maybe that's something that you're struggling with your identity right now. Like, who am I? Because I don't feel like I was this person. I used to call myself this, but I'm not that person anymore. So, maybe we're struggling with like a little bit of your identity has changed. Because you've changed so much, or you've changed your lifestyle, you've changed the direction of your life, they're saying. I have a 6 of Wands. I have a Two of Wands. I have a Justice card. And I have a Knight of Wands. A couple of things jumped out at me. The first thing that jumped out at me was being fair to myself, that I had to be fair to myself first, and whatever that meant to you. And it could be something connected to the legal system, but it was more of a sense of fairness that came in. The Six of Wands and the Two of Wands is beautiful together because it's a feeling that you are well on your way to success. You are achieving the things that you sought out to achieve. You're not acknowledging how far you've come. And they do want you to keep looking at how far you have to go, but it's not overwhelming anymore. It's not intimidating you. It is exciting you. And they want you to look at it as maybe it's the second half of your life, or it's definitely another huge phase of your life. But you are a success, whatever success means to you. Maybe there was a time in your life that you felt like you failed, or something fell through that you had put a lot of energy into, that you were very passionate about. And maybe it didn't work out. Maybe spirit took it away from you, or asked to remove it from your life, and you had to start all over again, spirit's saying. So I have this Knight of Wands coming in, and they're saying that you have almost like this renewed, like almost like a second wind. I don't care how old you are. It's like I find I have energy again. I have my mojo back. I have energy that I haven't felt in a long time. They're bringing you the passion that you feel like you've been missing, whether it's something that you want to do and achieve, or it's somebody that's passionate about you and we do it together. But it's almost this feeling of, I haven't felt this way in so long that I'm a little bit struggling with, who am I? Who am I? But they're pulling you out of, they're saying they pulled you out of a dark cave. They pulled you out of something that was, I don't know, must have been a dark place. It had to have been a dark place. And maybe you thought you were going to be there forever, but you're not there today. And that's all that matters. I have a Five of Cups. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a Hermit. And I have a Sun. They definitely have a couple things. They've given you an opportunity to get to know yourself again with the Hermit and the Five of Cups, to look at the hurt, to look at the pain, but then to look at the optimism that's ahead of you. They've given you the time to create your own thing, they're saying, to be your own person, to stand at the top, to admire yourself, to other people to admire you, they're saying. They definitely are bringing you out of this Hermit energy, that you're no longer alone, they just said. So whatever that means, you are no longer alone, and you have this beautiful new beginning. My whole body just tingled. This beautiful new beginning ahead of you. So they want you to be aware that you're ready to go for the ride of your life, they're saying. Maybe it's the love of your life. Maybe it's something that you've always wished for, or this is something that I've been planning for my whole life. What's the bottom of my deck? I have a Knight of Pentacles, a Six of Swords, and a Four of Cups. So it's coming into me as I struggle with moving on. Okay. I struggle with change. I struggle with trying new things. I have a hard time getting in the boat. I have a hard time just believing that everything's going to be okay. So I guess you're working through that. I think that you need to take a look at how far you've come. I think you need to take a look at all that you've accomplished in the last few years, something like that, and believe in yourself again, they just said, because this isn't anything that should be holding you back. Take it slow. If you're the type of person that can't jump into something, that you can't handle change well, that you want things to change, but not like everything at once, then you take it slow. And they're saying invest in yourself, invest time into something, invest time into another person. Take it slow is how they're saying it. You'll still get there, but you'll get there at a pace that you can live with. You'll get there at a pace that you're comfortable with. So not everybody, is kind of a dive right in person, especially somebody who's gone through, they said you were in a dark place and you don't ever want to be there again. So there's that, I can't ever go back. And I've got to make sure that I'm steady. I got to make sure I'm stable. I'm grounded. I can't recreate that kind of chaos and drama in my life again. So slow and steady. Okay, nothing wrong with that. You're going to get there. I have the letter K, kindness, having compassion, doing a good deed, and giving and receiving. I feel like your kindness is a combination of not only kind to others, but kind to yourself. That maybe that's something you've had to learn how to do. And you're getting good at it. Maybe you're gotten better at it. I'm trying, I'm loving myself more. I'm taking better care of myself. I'm putting myself first. So maybe it's just a reminder to keep doing that and put yourself, be kind to yourself first. And I feel like, yeah, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of someone else. I have the letter U. You are unique. On your own, an unusual occurrence, and you're standing out. The way they're saying it is you are something special. And maybe you never saw yourself that way. Maybe you just feel like you're just one of many, or I kind of go with the flow, or, it's like the flock of sheep that I follow. No, they're saying that there's something about you that's very special. And they're saying that there's a story for you to tell. So maybe something, this transition that you've gone through and that you've changed so dramatically, that wherever that dark place was, whatever that bad place was, and where you are today, that is big for you. Okay. That is something very special that only you have done, whether it's I have survived something, I have gone through the worst, and I'm still here today to talk about it. So they want you to share that story because it's going to help someone else. So there's something about, they didn't get you through all that to bring you to where you are today unless they want you to help someone else. So there's something going on with that. Okay. So Archangel Michael is perseverance, success, overcoming adversity. So, my whole body's tingling. Yeah, they didn't bring you out of something and have you survive, literally survive, some of you. You still have a purpose. You have a major purpose. So that's what they want you to tap into now. Like, do you see it? Do you feel it? Do you have a story to tell? So that is what makes you special. That's what they're trying to say. I have S for spirit. You're being divinely guided by a higher power. And you're definitely being helped from beyond. You didn't do this alone. Okay. You didn't, they're saying, open up your arms to it and receive it, because you know that you didn't do it alone. You know that there is something greater than you that has been helping you. So you believe. I'm just going to say it that way. You wouldn't be where you are today without help from above. I have an I, intention, set solid goals, make an action plan, and hold your vision. The I is more of I am strong. I am successful. I am the person that I'm meant to be. I am able to achieve the goal that I want. So whatever it is you're trying to achieve, start with I am. Okay. I feel like that's something they want you to know. And then set those goals high. There's nothing holding you back. Maybe years ago, something held you back. Maybe you weren't in a good place. Maybe your mind wasn't in a good place to do some of the things that you're capable of doing today. But there's nothing holding you back today. Nothing. I have a 9 of Cups. Your wish is being granted. I have a 7 of Wands. I'm all in. I believe in myself. I'm determined. I believe in myself with that 7 of Wands. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I'm trying to balance. It's coming into me as a repair and balance. Maybe I'm rebuilding. I'm rebuilding my finances. I'm paying down debt. I'm being smarter with my money. I'm holding on to my money instead of just blowing it. So I could be doing some of those things. They could be asking you to do some of those things. I have a Magician. I am manifesting infinite abundance. I am manifesting. They're saying my life's work. Okay, I'll take my life's work. That sounded really big. Is your life's work to write a book? Is your life's work to raise healthy children, take care of your parents, help the elderly, become a nurse? Like, what is your life's purpose? What is but the way they said it was your life's work. And I remember when Spirit asked me to be a full-time medium, and one of my family members referred to me as, this is your calling. And that was the first moment in my life that it actually made sense to me, that this is my life's work. This is my calling. So there's something going on around you spiritually that maybe they're asking you to do more, some of you. Okay, so that could be going on as well. I have a Hierophant at the bottom of my deck. Your life's work, spiritual, right? A spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide. I've got that doorway opening. I've got this kind of soul energy opening coming through that door. So maybe you're having an awakening. Maybe you're starting to feel that I am being guided. I am being guided for a greater purpose. Spirit, please share with me. I have toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. The more spiritual you become, the less tolerant you are of toxic behavior. You just can't even accept it. You won't listen to it. You won't listen to somebody's drama. You won't put yourself in circles with people who talk like that. You avoid it at all costs, Spirit's saying. It's like you're not going to be in the middle of the circle, right? You're not going to have people circling around you, just kind of, chomping, in your ear when it's not something that you want, because they're draining your energy. So I feel like you're getting smarter with who's in your life, who's not in your life. You're getting wiser with avoiding conflict. Okay, pick your battles, walk away. And at some point in your life, you just get sick of it and you just don't allow it in. And I think that's where you're at. I really do. I have a gift. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. They're saying more along the lines of you opening your heart to, I'm going to say, everybody and anybody that is meant to be in your path and meant to be in your life, right? So they're saying it's the generosity of your love. It's the gift is you're being generous with your love. Okay, that you have a lot to give, and it's infinite. It's this infinite love that's like pouring out of you. So don't hold back. Give lots of love to everybody who's crossing your path. Just be like, yeah, they're saying the angel within, the angel, earth angel, an earth angel within. Beautiful. I have an adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. So a little bit of a loving adventure. Now, it could be somebody that's in your life already that you're thinking of. very much a feeling of don't hold back, very much a feeling of we have a long ways to go. There's a lot ahead of us. So for those of you that are in a relationship, connected to somebody, it's just more of a feeling of we have a long way to go, and I'm just going to see where it takes us. I have secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. I feel the same way with the toxicity. I feel like you can see clearer than you ever could before. Wherever you were in the past, it was more of a foggy feeling to you. Maybe you just weren't thinking clearly at the time. Maybe you struggled with seeing things clearly and understanding people clearly. But I'm going to say now, you're probably much more intuitive than you're aware, and you're probably reading people on a much more accurate basis, that you can kind of see right through somebody. So I'm going to say trust that. You know, somebody's in your energy and you think this person isn't being honest with me. More than likely they are not. Okay, trust yourself first, they're saying. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a 6 of Cups. And I have a 5 of Cups. They're saying that you struggle with, I struggle with, I don't want to disappoint anyone. You're not a disappointment to anyone. You're a blessing. You're a gift. That's in your head. That's you thinking I'm not good enough, or I could try harder, or I should be there for other people more. It feels like you're doing the best you can. If you're doing the best you can, then you're doing a great job. Okay. Nobody's disappointed in you. Trust me. Everybody loves you for exactly who you are. They're saying that you want to be focused on your work, and you do want to be better at your work, and that's great. Okay, so set some goals, achieve the goals. They're saying be open to learning, be open to the success that we want to bring you. There's nothing holding you back. They've shared that with me already. And then this feeling of the 6 of Cups is coming into me more as a ancestral knowledge for some reason, that they have been teaching you for many generations. They have been teaching you and instilling in you your purpose and your gifts and your talent and your wisdom. It's like been passed down from generation to generation. So, use that knowledge. That knowledge is, subconsciously in you. Bottom of the deck, I have a 6 of Wands. You do have incredible success ahead. Raise your head up high, they're saying, like kind of carry your invisible crown with you. They're saying walk the talk, just fake it till you make it if you have to. But you have this incredible success ahead of you. You have this beautiful ability to, achieve what it is that you want. No, but you're not disappointing anybody. Trust me. That's one of those little things in our head that, we got to kick that stuff out of our head, that I'm not doing enough. And that little thing kicks in and says, I could be doing more. I mean, we're human. How much more can we do? If you're putting in your best effort, you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of others, you're being kind, you're overcoming. They've already showed me that you have pulled yourself out of some kind of black hole that you were in and you survived. So you're in a good place. Trust me, you're doing great. Spirit, please share with me an angel message. What is an angel message that we have in addition to Archangel Michael today? Beautiful. I have adaptability. 765. You are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. We know that you can overcome any challenge. We have already proven that tenfold. But did it make you stronger? Yes. Did it make you more flexible? Did it give you a sense of, what's important in life? it probably gave you a great sense of, in the big picture of life, what's really important. And that's probably the best thing you have going for you right now, is that you have a great sense of your priorities in life. You know, where do I put my energy and with whom? So we're going to put this out into the universe. I loved your messages from Archangel Michael and my spirit guides. So gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you picked Group C and Archangel Metatron, this reading is for you. So this is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the recording angel. So advancement in progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. So keeping track of what you're doing, keeping track of where you're headed, making progress, you know, documenting it. I guess, you know, following you along the way is how it's coming into me. Let's see what our angels have. Let's see what Metatron wants to say to you and what my spirit guides have for you as well. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know? I have raised your vibration. How beautiful. It's also coming into me as rising above. Okay, that don't let anybody knock you down energy. Okay, rise above it. You're better than them. You're better than that. Okay, that you don't allow somebody's negativity, pessimistic energy, you know, their problems to become your problems. You know, all of those things, resentment, sadness. All of those things are very low vibration energy. So if you surround yourself with people that have that kind of energy, it's going to lower your vibration. So it's more of a beware of, how do I raise my energy? I raise my energy through joy, love, happiness, stillness, Spirit just said, quieting our mind, listening, trusting our intuition, believing, they're saying. So they want you to rise your vibration. Okay, raise that vibration. I have do the work. It's not going to come easy, they're saying. Okay, this kind of opening up feeling. I'm trying to open up my heart. I'm trying to receive more. Maybe you're trying to grow. Maybe you're having an awakening. Maybe you're trying to listen to that inner voice that's in all of us that we want to activate. So maybe we are just trying to be more open to it. And that's the beginning. Just be open to it. It comes in plateaus. It comes as you grow, as you accept it, as you learn, you know, it just keeps flowing into you. Spirit will give you as much as you want. Trust me, you can receive as much loving energy from the spirit world as you want to receive. Spirit, please share with me. You got to do the work. And I have a yes, a big fat yes. They're saying, I asked, what's the yes for? And they said, yes for, it was almost like a yes into your future. It was almost like, am I going to have what I want? Yes. Am I going to achieve what I want? Yes. Am I going to love the person I love, you know, want? Yes. So it was almost like a leap into my future. And they're trying to let you know that, yeah, all of those things that you were hoping for or dreaming are definitely on the way. So it was kind of like, okay, the best is yet to come. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Wheel of Fortune, and that is my Metatron tarot affiliate, you know, connection. So Wheel of Fortune, my fate, my destiny, I trust, I'm open to receive, I'm on the path that I'm meant to be on, they're saying. So I'm not going to hold back to what it is that Spirit has for me, is how it just came into me. I'm going to be more open to maybe the direction Spirit wants to steer me instead of me trying to direct it. So I'm trying to be a little bit more open to the challenges that I'm faced with and kind of listening to the solutions that come in. And they're saying, find the easier route. Okay. Sometimes we especially those of us who have been through a lot of ups and downs, we're so used to kind of crisis in our lives that when we are stable, when we are content and everything is kind of working, we're just waiting for that next crisis. And it doesn't have to come. You know, sometimes we say, well, I think I'm supposed to move. I think I'm supposed to change my job. I think I should maybe end a relationship and be with somebody else. And we almost create some of those crises for ourselves because we're so used to being in that up and down energy that we don't know what it feels like to be kind of flatlined and content. And that Knight of Pentacles is coming into me more as be on that road slowly and building and securely, be content, be satisfied, be, you know, like grounded, and I feel at home, and I don't need major change in my life right now. Everything's kind of working, and it took me a long time to get here. Okay. So sometimes we have a tendency to look for the next crisis, or create a crisis when Spirits is asking you to kind of sit back and relax and enjoy what it is that's right in front of you. I have a Six of Pentacles, lots of give and take going on there. Gorgeous. And I have a Hierophant. Yeah, I'm going to say, I want to say just be is how I want to say it to you. That there's something going on around you that Spirit's saying, not everything has to have fast moving energy. Not everything has to be rushed, they're saying. Not everything has to be, what am I doing next? Like chasing that carrot all the time. And there was a sense of just be. Can I just be? I know that's hard. I know that's really, really hard for a lot of you. But maybe that's what they're asking you to do. Maybe it's just a short period of time that they want you to do it. Just be. I have a Six of Swords. Maybe they're helping you declutter is how it just came into me. I'm trying to get rid of some of the cobwebs that I've been holding on to. I'm going to clean out the closet that I haven't looked at for years. I can't even imagine what's in there. I'm going to take it one step at a time, and I'm going to empty that closet, and I'm going to get rid of stuff. So there is very much a feeling of I'm decluttering. I'm decluttering my material world. I'm decluttering my emotional world. I'm reconnecting spiritually. Maybe it's a combination of as I declutter, I connect more. So I'm making that connection. So, but I definitely feel like I'm trying desperately to clean out some old cobwebs. I have a Four of Wands. I have an Empress. Wow, they're bringing you answers and prayers. Nine of Wands. It's not easy, and it's a long journey, but they're bringing you contentment. They're bringing you fulfillment. They're bringing you security. This could be a marriage if you're not married already. This could be motherhood for some of you. It could be a home, motherhood. It could be I'm nesting because they want you to nest because they're preparing you for a family. So I feel like there's a sense of calmness. They're trying to calm you down. Maybe we're struggling with anxiety, or my heart is always racing, they're saying. So maybe they're trying to help you with your life is moving too fast, and they're trying to slow it down somehow. You know, it's like stop and smell the roses kind of a feeling, which is, yeah, they're trying to slow you down for some reason. You know, you could be feeling like you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions. 10 of Cups, bottom of my deck. You know, that came into me as happiness is right in front of you. So it's a feeling of I'm looking for more. And whether it's I want more money, I want a better job, I want a bigger house, I want this. When the happiness that you're actually seeking is right in front of you. So There's nothing wrong with goals. I want everybody to have goals. Spirit's trying to help you with what really makes you happy. Okay. It's not the next best thing. It's not a new car, bigger house, making more money. It's none of those things. It's right in front of you. It's your peace of mind, they just said. I have the letter C, channel, messages from spirit, focus your energy and give a healing. So they're channeling messages to you, whether they're messages from someone like myself, a spirit guide, other really incredibly gifted readers here on YouTube. But they're definitely sending you messages, and they're saying, do you hear us? Do you acknowledge us? Are you listening? So I guess that's a step back also. If I'm busy racing, if I'm busy running to the next best thing, I'm not receiving as much as maybe I should be. So they are trying to channel you messages. We could call them downloads. Maybe you're getting some downloads. Maybe you're getting some visions, they just said. Maybe you're saying, wow, something just popped into my head and I don't know where that just came from. So they're definitely sending you some messages, all right? And they want you to listen to those messages because they're trying to help you. They're saying put a perspective on what is most important to you at this time. And it changes over time. But right now you might be going through something and they may be trying to quiet you down because they want to help heal you. They want to make you feel better. They want to make you feel fulfilled. I have an I, the insight. Look for the signs, use your intuition, and you are right. Okay. Yeah, this is more of a feeling of the answers are inside of you. You know, you're struggling with something, something's on your mind, you're having sleepless nights, you're worrying, and you're going, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And the answers are inside of you. So they will come out. Maybe that's why they're trying to slow you down. Slow you down and make you think, make you feel. They're saying, feel your feelings. Okay. Maybe you've been pushing your feelings into that closet that's cluttered. And maybe they're saying, we need you to feel your feelings more. We need you to address your feelings. I'm anxious. I'm resentful. I'm angry. I'm happy. I'm filled with joy. I'm high on life, whatever it is, but they want you to feel your feelings more and acknowledge your feelings when they're happening so that you're much more in tune to, what's going on around you and why. So right now I feel like they are definitely, I would say in the big picture, they're trying to pull you back home, if that makes sense. Like spend more time at home, build your nest, do things that are quiet, read a book, sit outside, have a cup of coffee and listen to the birds, listen to music, have a conversation with a friend. So it's just kind of a simpler life, if that makes sense. Like they want you, instead of the rat race, they said, and somebody's in the rat race, maybe you feel like it's a rat race, but they're trying to help you learn to live a simpler life because that is actually how you're going to be happy. So something about a simpler life. I have the letter Z, a zenith, a high point, peak performance in doing your best. You're always doing your best. They're sharing with me that there's always going to be somebody above you. And that's in anything, okay? That there's always going to be somebody that's better, faster, smarter, richer, more beautiful, whatever. But that doesn't mean that you're not amazing. It doesn't mean that you're not enough, okay? So don't compare yourself to anybody else. That might be something you're struggling with right now. If it's in your business world, in your personal life, how you look, anything. Don't compare yourself. You're special. You're perfect exactly the way, Spirit made you. And do not compare yourself to anybody else. Okay. Just do your best. Beautiful. And I have an I. Set your intentions. Set solid goals. Make an action plan and hold your vision. They're saying I can see clearly, which is great. If you can see your goals clearly, because a lot of people can't. A lot of people struggle with, I think this is what I want. I'm not sure. But if you're the kind of person that says, this is what I want, and I'm working towards that, then just take it as an action. You don't have to do it all at once, is what they're trying to say. That you will reach that goal. You will achieve those things. You will get there. But you don't have to like spin your wheels and have all that anxiety of, I got to do it. I got to do it. So that's why I think they're asking you to live a simpler life. They're asking you to slow down somehow. Something's going on with that. And I have justice, being impartial, taking a stand, standing up for yourself, defending yourself in some way. Could be a legal contract, but I feel more like it's, I just want to be treated fairly. And they're saying also, I want to be treated with respect. And to get respect, you give respect. So just give respect and expect the same in return. So that's how that's coming in. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a Lover's card. I have a Page of Cups. And I have a Fool. Okay, so the first thing that came into me was I feel like I never have enough. Okay, and I think a lot of people struggle with that. The simplest way to look at that is I have everything I need, not everything I want. And I know it's hard, but you're always going to want something else. The question is, do I have everything I need? And if the answer is yes, then you're doing great. Okay. The good news is, for those of you that are looking for love, I feel like you have new love coming. I feel like Spirit is ready to bring in a new relationship, somebody that I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm excited about this connection, and even a soul connection. So for those of you that have been waiting, I don't want to do this alone. I don't want to, they're saying, find yourself first. There's something about take a little bit more time to find yourself first, and then we'll bring you this love. So they are asking you to work on yourself, be in a quiet place, be content with the life that you have, kind of find happiness within yourself first, and then this love is going to arrive. So, but it doesn't mean you're not happy. They're just trying to help you with not rushing things, is how I feel, because it all comes to us in time. You know, I can honestly say that in my own lifetime, everything I've ever prayed for has come true. 100%. It didn't come true when I prayed for it. It's come true over a lot of years. It's come true over time. But everything I've ever asked for, Spirit has brought to me. So I know I do believe in the power of prayer, of course. But I also now believe, because of the way Spirit has shared it in my own life, I believe in it's not going to be all handed to me all at once. And I know that because that's how it unfolded for me. So, and even moving forward with things that I'd like to have, I don't have control over those things either. So I'm content. I'm happy. Love my house. Love my space, stay in my own lane, you know, so all of those things. I've decluttered my closets. So those things that they're asking you to work on. I have the X, healing from the past. Heartbreak takes time. Be patient if that's something that you're still working on. They're saying don't push yourself, you know, just do whatever you have to do that works for you. I have a connection. Love is the bridge connecting our souls. Cherish those connections. It came in 2 things. It came in certainly, you know, crossing that bridge and arriving on the other side. And I was like, love is on the horizon. I almost felt like there was a horizon line that, you know, like an unexpected, you know, break of day, or the one day that I woke up early and I saw the sunrise. So, you know, but it felt very hopeful. It felt very like it's here energy. So that felt good. I have voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. That is really what they want you to work on. That is this feeling of things are not going to make me happy, getting to the next level, how much money I make, like all of those things are nice and they're wonderful to work towards. But that is, at the end of the day, is not what really is making you happy. And they're trying to help you find what makes you happy inside. They're saying calmness makes you happy, being calm. And maybe you're struggling with that. How do I calm myself? Spirit, please share with me. I have nurture. Nurture your relationship like blooming flowers and they'll flourish. I'm going to say just taking care of myself. Okay. I'm watering my flowers. I'm planting new seeds all the time. I'm pruning my flowers. I'm not a gardener, so that's about the only word I know. But yeah, I mean, something is going to bloom, something's going to flourish, but I'm going to have to take care of it. I'm going to have to nurture it with care and love. So if you're in a relationship, I'm going to have to give it time. I'm going to have to be there and be available for that connection. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that Metatron wants for us? Wheel of Fortune teaches, guides, and records our progress. Progress, not perfection. I have a Six of Pentacles. I have a Four of Swords. There's the rest. I have, this is an extra card in this deck. It's so cute. It's called First Kiss. So for some of you, we could have that new love coming in. Gorgeous. And I have an Eight of Pentacles where there's the work and I'm good at what I do, but you're also entitled to rest is how it feels. For those of you that struggle with, I have to go, 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 go. I have to do. And if I stop, somehow I won't get everything done. Somehow I won't end up where I'm supposed to be. I have dropped the ball. I won't have success. I won't have this. I won't be there. So it's a feeling of it's okay to work and work hard, but it's more important that you rest. And they're saying there's a whole lifetime ahead of you. And I guess, you know, more balance would be a good way to look at it as well. Balance. I have a Justice card at the bottom of my deck. So more balance to definitely 10 of Cups to bring you this happiness. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a lesson for all of us. I think everybody needs life-work balance. I think that's something that we all struggle with, especially in today's, you know, difficult society and economy. So let's get an angel message. What do my angels want me to know today, Spirit? What is it that you have for me? I have take a step, the number 535, let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. There's my cobwebs. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. You know, when we have our vessel, we have a vase that's filled with, it's filled to the top. It's filled with water. I can't put any more water in. That's when we start to feel overwhelmed and maxed out and exhaustion, quite frankly. So we've got to pour some of that water out of that vase in order to add some new things in. But you can't add anything new into your life until you remove some of the other energy that isn't serving you, is what they're saying. So it's okay to walk away from friendships that might not work for you anymore, or things that you used to do with other people, but for whatever reason, you don't want to spend time doing that anymore because you're not in alignment with it anymore. because you're making choices. Spirit just said you're making choices as to where you put your time and where you put your effort, and who you're hanging out with, and who's important and who isn't important in your life right now. So I do feel that. I do feel this sense of you will grow as you release energy that isn't you. It doesn't mean it doesn't serve you anymore. It means that it's already met its need. That sometimes we move on from something or someone because we learned what we needed to do. It came into our life for a short period of time, and we met the need, and now it's time to, move on. But overall, I feel like they definitely want you to work on quiet your mind long enough so that you can hear. You can hear your spirit guides, you can hear the messages, and you know what's coming next. So right now, I feel like the busyness around some of you is preventing you from kind of seeing the magic that's right in front of you. So we're going to put this out into the universe, and I want to thank Spirit and Metatron for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here for a pick a card reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my main channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, for some additional types of readings. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your pick a card, pick an angel today, and we'll see you all again real soon.